Hello everybody, welcome back to Jane's Medieval Kitchen. Today we're going to do a simple dish of pottage of turnips. Now I've got some turnips here that I've already partly peeled. I've just got one more here to peel. So we're just going to take the outer skin off. Now turnips were readily available and they were quite a common vegetable to have. Obviously there was no potatoes then, so this would have made up a bulk of a meal and used to bulk the meal out. Let's just take that skin off there. Yep.
Hello.
So I'm just going to take the onion out there. Lexi's going to start peeling that onion for me while I just start chopping these turnips up.
This can go in the fire, can't it?
I just put it in that bowl for the moment, please.
And then I'll tip everything. So
these need to be chopped up into about centimetre cubes. We want them to cook fairly quickly. Now I've got some water boiling on the fire already, so I'm just going to pop these straight in there as I chop them. They need to be part boiled first. And I've just put a little bit of salt in the water just to give them a little bit of flavour.
Does it go all the way in the middle?
No, I'll cut that top piece off. Want me to cut that top piece off now?
Yes, please.
There we go. Now you can peel that all off.
You can put that in.
Yeah.
Can you cut that then?
I'll cut that off in when I chop it up. So get those in there. They're going to boil for about 10 minutes just to soften them up.
Do you see them in that hurt your eyes?
Now this recipe came from the book A Form of Curry. Now in the recipe it doesn't give quantities at all of how much of anything. So this is a bit of an experiment to see how much of each of the spices, onions we're going to need. When I put this recipe up onto the web page, I will put the original text up so you can actually see how it would have originally been written. As with all the recipes, we are gradually putting them on the website now. So just keep your eye on there. Just keep going back, and as we add more and more, and then you can try some of the recipes yourself at home.
Are these the areas that hurt your eyes?
They do sometimes. So we're just cutting the bottoms and the tops off the turnips.
Oh, look. Bit of that's come off.
That's okay. You take that other layer off a bit, I think. A little bit more off of that one. Now, turnips don't actually take too long to cook. We don't want them to go mushy. We just want them to be a little bit soft, because we're going to add some other ingredients in as well. Let's do one more.
I'm taking this skin bit off.
That's it, take all the skin off.
This bit that's see-through.
I wouldn't put it near your eyes because that'll make your eyes sting.
A bit more.
Now on the fire here already, so I've got the water boiling for the turnips, but also on there I've got the kettle with some chicken stock in it. Now I'm just heating the chicken stock up as well. That's lovely, thank you, Lexi.
There's a little bit.
That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm ready to chop that up.
I'll put this into the fire.
Leave those to simmer over there.
Oh, God.
Don't tip that into the fire at the moment. I've got
Yeah.
I don't want that on the fire today.
Okay. I can do it. You can do it.
Now all the peelings would have gone off to feed the chickens or the pigs or any of the other animals that sort of forage around in the farmyards. Yep, that's the last of those in there.
And then you've got another onion.
I'm just going to move this over on the fire a little bit.
We've got another onion to do. And it looks like the fire's gone out.
No, the fire's not gone out. Right, I'm just going to move this one over on top of the fire as well, so that can then start heating up. So I'm going to put the onion in there to fry that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in the bottom there. And then we're going to take our onion and we're going to finely chop the onion. Now the other flavouring that we're going to add to this today is powdered dowse. Now there's quite a few different mixes of spices that actually had names, and this is one of them. Now the mixture is 3 tablespoons of ginger, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon,
Can I do the
and
spices?
1 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now that mixture, that would all be mixed together, and I've got just a spoonful here in the pot, and it would be saved and used for various different recipes.
Did you say salt?
I will need salt in a minute. Yes, thank you.
I'll put the salt in.
Yep.
Here's the spoon. Saffron.
We want a pinch of saffron as well. Yes.
Saffron. Pepper.
No, we don't need pepper for this one.
Ginger.
No, that's all we need for this one. We've got those that are already mixed in here that we're going to add once we've got everything in our pan.
So I put these 2 into there.
Yeah, you can add the salt into there and the saffron.
So how many of these do we need?
Just give those
How many of
a
this
bit
do
of
we
a
need?
stir.
How many of salt? Salt do we need?
Just 1 teaspoon of salt, I think, in there.
So that's just small. Just
I'm just going to lower that
about this
pan
much.
down a little bit over the fire
This much.
so we can start getting that nice and hot as well. There we go. Yep, that's fine. You can mix that in there in that pot. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and the same with saffron.
It's just
That works. It's going to make you sneeze, is it? Right, well, I'm going to put the onions into this pan. It's just starting to sizzle there.
About a pinch or something.
There's a pinch, so about half of that spoonful. A little bit less than that. Saffron is incredibly expensive. Saffron is more expensive than gold. So you only have to put a pinch into the dish, a little bit less. A little bit less. That's fine. That should go in there.
How many I stick?
Oh, I see, yes. It's a bit of a smoky fire today. So I've got the onion. It's now starting to fry off. The turnips are cooking as well. Right, now I'm going to take the turnips off of the fire because they've just been simmering now for about 5 minutes, and put our dish with our onions in over the direct heat.
I'm trying to mix this in. That looks good. It's all mixed in.
Yeah.
There it is. Saffron, salt. What else is in it? Saffron, salt.
Okay, so now I've got those onions nicely sizzling in there. It's good over a nice hot fire there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the turnips out of here, just drain them out of the water because we don't want the water added as well. I'm going to add a different, just stir those in with the onions there to add that flavour. And what we're going to do is we're going to then add our spice mixture as well. So we're sort of stir frying it all together a little bit to get those flavours through into everything. Just straining off all those turnips. Last couple of bits of turnips there. Get rid of this. Now to that we're going to add our spice mix here that Lexi's mixed up for us. Put that all in. Give that a stir as well. So that's now, it's picked up the colour of the saffron and that's turned a lovely golden colour.
Lovely.
It smells really lovely as well with all those spices as well.
That kind of looks like an apple.
It does look a bit like spiced apples, yes.
Not spicy apples.
So the other thing we're going to add now is our stock. So I've had this in the kettle, just heating up on the side there, so it's nice and hot. Just give it a stir. And we're going to. Now the stock would have come from boiling the chicken carcass and then straining off all the liquid. Now there we go. So there you go. Now they'll be left to simmer now for about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, until those turnips are cooked right the way through. So have a look back later and I will show you a picture of the finished pottage of turnips. Thank you for watching today. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.
Bye bye.